Hello and welcome to Math 252 Calculus 2 here at Cañada College. My name is Lapuz and I will be the instructor for this course. In this video we will go over our Canvas page that has information that would be useful for success in this class. Our home page has our communication plan. The best way to get a hold of me is through my email. It's listed here, rlapuz2@my.smccd.edu. And down the page here, we also have all the assignments that are listed for the semester. Now, most of these are not available yet because they have not yet been published, but everything up to the first exam, all the homework and journal assignments up to the first exam are already there. All right, let's hop over to announcements. By the way, at the top of this page would be the most recent announcements, but we don't have any announcements posted yet, but you'll get the last two announcements posted here. If you want to access any older assignments, you can click on the announcements page that would have that information. Oops. Should probably view this from your point of view. Okay, now let's go to the modules page. The module page has information that's broken down by chapter. So our first module is going to be our welcome page. That's our home page, and then a link to the textbook that we're planning to use. The textbook is an open source textbook, and so we can just access that. From there, we're going to have the modules listed by chapter. And right now, the first two chapters are listed here, integration and applications. And then our next module will be exam information about exam number 1. Beyond that, we will have those pieces posted, all the other chapters posted after each of the exams that we take. So let's take a look at the syllabus first, and we'll come back to each of these chapter modules. So in our syllabus page, we can download the syllabus, and the syllabus is listed here. You can download this, print it out, and save it for your records. But the idea is that this is our working contract. We have proctoring requirements where you have to use Proctorio. If you have issues with that, you can send me an email. And usually the alternatives would be for you to actually come to our campus and take the exam in our Learning Center proctoring area. You will also need to be creating video assignments, and we'll see that as we take a look at the rest of the assignments. We have the prerequisites, the course description, and the textbook that I've already mentioned. Technology and email, you should use the email that's provided by our campus, the my.smccd.edu email. But if you don't, that's fine, as long as you make sure you address that you are emailing from Math 252 in our class. We're going to use Canvas, and you're also encouraged to use some technologies for graphing purposes, etc. We have some student learning outcomes here, and our grading scheme. So let's take a quick look at our grading scheme. Your grades will be based on homework assignments worth 20%. You can make up homework assignments if you want, but you have to just read this carefully. The process would be to send me an email and make sure your header says that you want to make up an assignment, and then you list the actual assignments that you want to make up, an excuse for not having them completed on the due date. And remember that anything from the assignments from the chapter that's covered in an exam, you can only make up those assignments up to the exam. So chapters 1 and 2 cannot be made up after we've already taken exam number 1, etc. There'll be 2 midterms and a final worth 20% each. And we have journal assignments, which we'll take a look at in a little bit more detail, and those videos based on the learning outcomes. So there'll be video assignments. So you have to video yourself doing a problem or working out or explaining a problem, and then submit that as an assignment. We have the grading scheme. Your grade book will be updated periodically, and some resources that we have for Cañada College. We'll go over the Canvas page momentarily. We also have some due dates for the exams and the other important dates for the semester. And here are the list of topics. So again, keep this for your records. As you transfer to the four-year universities, then you might be interested in making sure that you have this syllabus. All right, the other thing I have here is a schedule, and this schedule has information for the whole semester, when things are due, as well as the holidays and the other important dates that we have. So we have due dates for the homework assignments, due dates for the journal assignments, the due date for the exam. The first exam is due on February 27th, which means it'll probably open up a week before February 20th, so you'll have a week to do that. And then we do have spring break at the end of March and going through the first week of April. And then our last day to withdraw would be the 23rd of April, and our final exam is due on the 21st. Okay. All right. So from here, let's go back to modules. And what you want to do is, for any online classes, try to establish a flow for your learning. And so to do that, one option is to go to each of these chapter modules and start with the overview. So we have an overview that has information about what the sections are. And then you have a video overview. If you click on next, it'll bring you to the first section, section 1.1. So each section in the textbook will have a list of or a bunch of tabs that has an overview for that particular section. So here's the overview with the learning objectives. And then there is a link to the reading if you want to access the book. This will bring you directly to section 1.1. And then a handful of videos that will help out with the homework assignments. You have checkpoints. Here, each chapter in the textbook has checkpoints, and so you can verify your checkpoint here. Let's take a look at the textbook real quick. And as you go through the textbook, you can see these checkpoints in the textbook. Oops. Let's try that again. So we are in section 1.1. And here's checkpoint 1.1. They want us to write the sigma notation 2 to the I from 3 to 6. And so if we go back to our checkpoints here, you can see a PDF handout of writing how it is to solve that checkpoint. And sometimes we have videos for them, sometimes we don't. So if we take a look at these videos, you can see the video of the instructor solving that particular checkpoint problem. All right. So here are the checkpoints. You might find that helpful. And here's an assignment. You can click on this assignment, or you can go back to the modules and figure that out and access the assignments that way. So there's several ways to access these homework assignments. And then here's some extra demonstrations. If there are any extras, sometimes this tab is blank. But if it isn't, you can take a look at these extras and explore. Okay, so back to modules. We were just in this section 1.1, approximating areas, and now you can see the exercise here, you also had access to that before. So if you click on this exercise, you can see that this says to start, and then it'll bring you to a learning environment that is run by MyOpenMath. You don't need to know much about MyOpenMath because it has a seamless relationship with Canvas, so you can just answer the questions here. Okay, so that's how you do your homework assignments. Again, back to modules. So that's how each section is broken up. You have a section header, the section information, and the exercises that follow that section. So if you want to go to section 1.5, for example, the same setup. We have the tabs that has the overview, video, the reading link, link to the textbook, some other videos available for solving problems, some checkpoints, sometimes video, sometimes PDF, handouts, and your assignment that you can click on here, or you can go back to the modules and click on. Okay. And then again, it's broken down by chapter, and at the end of 1 or 2 chapters, you have information about the exam, which will be available when we get closer to that particular date. Okay, we already saw the syllabus. The assignments page allows you to access the assignments. Let's ignore this overdue assignment. We have upcoming assignments. This introduction, J stands for journal, and then the exercises are the homework assignments. So our second journal assignment is a Proctorio check, and our third journal assignment is a math autobiography. You can also sort this by type, although the due date seems like it would make most sense. But here you can see how the journal assignments might look like. So in our first journal assignment, it's an introduction. So it's a discussion board introduction. So you answer these questions, get to know your classmates, and then you post point. And so some of these have extra credit information, and you can access those by just clicking on the links and other extra credit assignments. This is a special type of journal assignment. This is a Proctorio check, and this is really a check on your syllabus to make sure you've read through the syllabus, and you will be required to install Proctorio. So this is going to be your first chance to install Proctorio, so that when it comes to taking the test, you have experience with using Proctorio already. So I would suggest that you use the same computer in taking these taking the exams as you do when you take this this Proctorio quiz journal assignment. And then the other type of journal assignments are going to be journal assignments where you write something in a document and you submit it. So this is asking for your calculus experience, and then you submit that. All right, the next thing down are the grades. You can take a look at the grades here. As you work on your assignments, you have grades that you can submit, or you can see what you scored on. And then discussions. And then the rest of the information we have on the side view are information about Cañada College resources, the library, the Cañada Cares program, tutoring, etc. So Panopto video, you'll be asked to do some videos, and so one option would be Panopto, another would be Vimeo or YouTube or anything else where you might be able to upload videos of yourselves to be able to submit. There's information about Proctorio here, and I think that's about it. So things are going to get cleaned up here a little bit in the menu items. Okay, so that is your quick overview of the course, and I wish you luck, and I'll see you online.